So here we are with a new video, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. So the topic land is already covered, and here we are going to cover the topic soil. Okay, so let us start with the topic. So first of all, what is soil? Soil is the thin layer of grainy material that covers the earth's surface. It is made up of organic matter, that is humus, and minerals and weather rocks found on the earth's surface. So, soil is the thin layer of grainy material that cover the earth surface, right? And it is made up of organic material, that is humus, and minerals also, where the rocks are also there on the earth surface. So, this is the definition of soil. Now, what is humus? Humus is the dark organic material in soil that is formed from the decomposition of plant and animal remains. Okay, so humus is the organic material and that is formed in the soil from the decomposition of plant and animal remains. It is rich in nutrients and play a vital role in improving soil fertility and structure. So that's why it is very much important, as it increases the improving the fertility of the soil and its structure. So humus, that is an organic matter, is very much important, right? And it is present in soil. So this is about the humus. Next is weathering. Now what is weathering? Weathering is the natural process by which rocks are broken down into smaller pieces by the action of wind, water, temperature. Okay, so it is a natural process where the rocks are broken down into smaller pieces by the action of wind, water or temperature and changes and living organism. It is the first step in the formation of soil. So since here we have just seen that a soil is made up of organic matter, humus and minerals and weather rock. So that is weathering found on the earth's surface, right? So weathering is a natural process by which rocks are broken down into smaller pieces by the action of wind, water, temperature, changes and living organism. Okay, so by the wind, water or the temperature that changes and the living organism, what happened? The weather is just broken down into smaller pieces. The rocks, actually, the rocks are broken down into smaller pieces. So it is the first step in the formation of soil. Okay, so this is about the weathering. Now one important question is how soil is formed. Describe the process. Okay, so this is the topic is covered in the question answer form, so it may be easy for you to understand the topic also and just write these question answers also. So let us see how soil is formed and what is its process. So soil formation is a slow and a continuous process that happens through weathering of rocks. Okay, that is the breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces. Now the first one is the weathering. Rocks break down into smaller particles by the action of wind, water, temperature changes and biological activity. So first of all, weathering is done, that is the rocks are broken down into smaller pieces, okay, particles. Second is the addition of the organic matter. Dead plants and animals decompose, enriching the soil with nutrients, that is humus. And third is interaction with water and air. Water help in further breaking down of the materials and air provide oxygen to organisms living in the soil. So this process takes thousands of years, making a soil a non-renewable resource, right? So in this way, the soil formation is going on. The first one is the weathering, second is the addition of the organic matter, and finally interaction is there with water and air. And the formation of soil is a very slow process and it takes thousands of years, making a soil a non-renewable resources. That is, these resources exist in limited quantity, right? And it cannot be replenished at a role or at a rate comparable to their consumption, right? So this is the formation of soil. Now next is, what are the major factors affecting soil formation? Right now we have seen how soil is formed. Now let us see what are the factors that may affect this soil formation. So the first is, the main factor that influence the soil formation are parent rock. So parent rock determines the mineral content and texture of soil, right? Next is the climate. Temperature and rainfall influence the rate of weathering also, and in this way it may affect the soil formation. Topography, that is the elevation and slope effect, water drainage and soil erosion also affect the formation of soil. And time. Soil formation is a slow process that takes hundreds to thousands of years. Organisms, microorganisms, plants and animals contribute to the formation of humus and mix the soil. Okay. So these are the 5 important factors that may affect the soil formation. So the first one is the parent rock, climate, third one is the topography, fourth is time, and fifth one is organism. Okay. So these are the factors affecting the soil formation. Now, let us see what are the different types of soil found in India. Briefly describe each. So first one is alluvial soil. So it is found in the northern plains and river valleys. These soils are very fertile and ideal for agriculture, like the crops rice, wheat, sugarcane. Okay, these are ideal for these crops. It is formed by the deposition of sediments by the river. So alluvial soil are found in the northern plains and river valleys, and it is formed by the deposition of sediments by river. So this is first type of soil that is found in India, alluvial soil. Second is the black soil that is found in the Deccan Plateau, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and these are rich in clay and good for cotton cultivation. It retains moisture well. Okay, so black soil is good for cotton cultivation. Third soil is red soil. It is found in southern and eastern India, and it is reddish due to iron content. It is less fertile and require fertilizers. Okay, so however, if you want to grow some crops in red soil, then since it is less fertile, it requires fertilizer to be used in the soil, right? Next, laterite soil. This is found in high rainfall areas like the Kerala and Karnataka, and it is rich in iron and aluminum but poor in fertility. Again, it is also poor in fertility. It is used for plantation crops like tea and coffee. So laterite soil is used for plantation crops like tea and coffee. Next is fifth is mountain soil. So these are found in the Himalayan regions, and it varies in type depending on altitude and slope. It is suitable for horticulture and plantation crops. So horticulture, that is the practice of growing flower, fruits and vegetables, right? So this is mountain soil. And last one is the desert soil. So this is found in the Rajasthan and Gujarat, and this is sandy, low in moisture and fertility, and need irrigation for cultivation. Okay. So here we have discussed 6 type of different type of soil found in India, right? Now next, why is soil considered a vital natural resources? So soil is vital because it supports plants growth by supplying nutrients and holding roots. Okay, that's why it is important, as it supports the growth by supplying nutrients and holding roots. It is essential for agriculture and food production. It acts as a natural filter, cleaning water as it passes through. It also provides habitat for many organisms like the earthworms and insects. And it plays a key role in the carbon cycle and climate regulation. That is, carbon cycle is a natural process where carbon atoms are exchanged between the atmosphere, living organism, the earth surface and the ocean, right? So that's why soil considered a vital natural resources, right? I hope this much you understood the importance of soils also. Now let us see what are the major threats to soil. So what are the major threats to soil? The first one is soil erosion. It is caused by water and wind removing the topsoil, so it is a major threat for the soil. Second is overgrazing, that is animals grazing too much and damaging the vegetation cover. Third is deforestation, that is removal of trees exposes soil to erosion. Overuse of chemical fertilizers that harm soil fertility and microorganisms, right? So these are the major threats to soil. And pollution from industrial waste and pesticide also. So these are the major threats to soil. They are soil erosion, overgrazing, deforestation, overuse of chemical fertilizers and pollution, right? Now, next, what is soil erosion and what are its causes and effect? So soil erosion is the removal of the top layer of fertile soil by natural forces like wind or water. And what are its causes? So it may be caused due to deforestation, overgrazing, unscientific farming practices, okay, like overusing of chemical and fertilizers and then repeating the same crop, isn't it? Then heavy rainfall or wind. So these are the causes of soil erosion. Effects: loss of fertile land, reduced agricultural productivity, silting of rivers and dams, and desertification. Okay, so here what happened? Due to this, the fertility of the land may reduce, and then the agriculture productivity also reduce. Then slitting of rivers and dams, that is accumulation of sediments slit with the riverside and the bank. Okay, and desertification. So these are the effects of soil erosion, right? Now the last one is, how can soil be conserved? List and explain some method. So soil conservation methods are afforestation, that is planting trees that helps to bind the soil with roots. Secondly, terrace farming, making step-like fields on hill, reduce water runoff. Third is contour planning, that is plowing across slopes to slow down the water flow. Crop rotation, growing different crops improves soil nutrients. Then check dams. Small barriers prevent water flow and erosion, and control grazing, that is prevent overuse of land by animal. So these are the 6 methods through which we can just conserve soil, that is afforestation, terrace farming, contour plowing, crop rotation, check dams, and control grazing. Okay, so this is the topic about the soil. Here I have tried to cover each and everything that is given in the chapter, and the topic has been done, that is the land and soil has been done. So see you in the next video with the new topic, that is water. So this much for this video.